Dr. Raymond Moody is renowned for his research into near-death experiences reported by people who were declared clinically dead and then were medically resuscitated. Angel sightings are commonly reported in these near-death experiences.
When I was a medical student in the pediatrics rotation, I was in the pediatrics endocrinology clinic. And this was long before there was any publicity about near-death experiences, and nobody knew that I was studying them. And I was talking with a little boy who was 11 years old who said, "Doctor, a year ago I had a crisis and I almost died." I think he said that he died. And he said, "And when I died, I went up." He described this ascension and into a place of beautiful light. And he said that he was surrounded by flocks of angels, and that he was seeing all these angels all around him as he went up. And I talked with him about that, and I asked him for more detail. And it was clear that he was not talking about winged beings like he might have seen in a child's book, but more in terms of beings of light, beautiful people who were full of love and who were there to help him. Another case that really I remember quite vividly is a woman who wrote to me actually after she had seen an article on my research, and then I later talked to her at length. And she described how when she was dying in the hospital and she got out of her body and she looked down and saw the doctors trying to resuscitate her and so on, and she said immediately she was in the presence of two beings who she later identified as her guiding angels. And I thought this was particularly interesting because this woman came from a Protestant background, and the notion of a guardian angel was not something that was in her religious tradition. But she said that even though she had never seen these people, that she had a sense of great familiarity and warmth and love from them.
And there was this slight buzzing at the ear, and I felt myself pop out of the body. I don't know how I came out. I was just suddenly out of the body. And I sat down on the head of the bed a minute to look around. Then I felt myself float up to the ceiling, and I was looking down, and he said, "She's gone." And I couldn't believe it, and I thought, well, who's gone? And I was trying to look down to see. And I felt presences with me. Guardian angels is what they were, but I called them guides.
And I remember her mentioning to me that at times of stress after that, when things didn't go quite right, that she would always go back in her mind and heart to that point and to think about those people that she had been there with.